on, girls? It's art time with Mrs. Kime, and today we're going to be doing 1-point perspective. So go ahead and get a ruler, a pencil, and a piece of paper, and we're going to get started. We're going to start like we always do, and we're going to rub our hands together to warm up. Let's rub our hands together. Let's wiggle our fingers. Let's open and close our hands. Roll our wrists one way. Roll our wrists the other way. And then let's get ready for art. Right, today is 1-point perspective. And when we are drawing in perspective, our important things to remember are we need a horizon line and we're going to need a vanishing point, our first two parts. And our horizon line is going to go across our paper. We're going to turn our paper long like a hot dog is what I say a lot of times in our classes, but that is horizontal. And we're going to draw the long line across here, the horizon line. That's how you can remember horizontal. The horizon line is going to go across the paper. So what I need you to do is line up your ruler. And there's a couple of ways that you can do that. You can take the 1-inch mark, and if you look at the 1-inch mark and line it up with the side of your paper, that should give you a pretty straight line. Or the other thing you can do is line up the edge of your ruler with the edge of your paper, and that should give you a straight line. So I want you to draw a line somewhere on your paper. I'm actually going to move my horizon line up a little bit higher, and I'm going to line it up here, and I'm going to draw my line across my paper. Okay, and that's the horizon line. So now we're going to pick a vanishing point, and I would like the vanishing point to be in the middle. And when you draw your vanishing point, don't make it a huge dot. You just want to make it a small mark on here, something that you can see. I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger so that you can see that, but this is my vanishing point. And I'm going to draw everything to that vanishing point. I'm going to draw a little arrow for you. Don't draw an arrow on your paper. I want you to remember where my vanishing point is. So today we're going to start by drawing a box to the vanishing point. So we're going to draw a square over here. And all I want us to do today is just try to draw some squares. I'm going to make these about 1.5 inches wide here, I think. You can make them whatever size you want. You don't have to make them the same size as me. But just draw a box on the right side of your paper. Okay, so there's my box. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the corners to the vanishing point. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to line up the edge of my ruler, and my ruler has to touch the corner of my box and the vanishing point both. So see, it does not touch the vanishing point. I need to move it until it touches the vanishing point. It has to touch the corner of my box and the vanishing point. And this is a light line, this isn't a heavy line. We're just going to lightly draw that corner to the vanishing point. Now we're going to do the same with this corner. I want you to line up that line, that corner to the vanishing point, and lightly draw that to the vanishing point. Now there's the top of the box to the vanishing point. Now we're going to take this corner down here and draw it to the vanishing point. So I'm going to line it up with the corner and then move my ruler to where it touches the vanishing point, and we're going to draw this line right here. Now my box is solid. If I draw this line, if I line this up to the vanishing point, look, it goes through my box, and since I have a solid box, I don't draw that line because I'm not going to be able to see it. So to draw the back of the box, we're going to line our ruler up with the edge of this front of the box. We're going to slide the ruler back, and in between this line and this line, I'm going to draw a straight line. We're drawing a line between those two, not the other one. And notice this line and this line are parallel. These two lines need to be parallel. So those I draw within these two lines that I drew to the vanishing point. Now we're going to draw the side of the box, and it has to be parallel with this side right here. And we do that by lining up our ruler with this line. Now this is a trick with perspective. We're going to slide our ruler back And when it touches that first line of the top of the box right here, I'm going to stop here and I'm going to draw my line this way. So my lines should be parallel here and parallel here, and then you can erase these lines going this way. So you should have your first box. Now we're going to draw a box on the other side of the paper to see how that goes. So now we're going to draw a box over here. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger and in a different spot. And if you get off on your lines, what you can do is you can just erase this little bit right here. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to erase that. I don't need that part. So now, just like we drew this one, we're going to line up this corner and the vanishing point. We're going to make sure the ruler's touching both of those, and we're going to draw this line right here. Okay, now we're going to line the ruler up with this corner and the vanishing point. It touches that corner and the vanishing point. And we're going to draw back to here. Now we're going to line up with this bottom corner and the vanishing point. Remember, this box is solid. I'm only going to draw 3 corners to the vanishing point. And we're going to leave that there. So now this time I'm going to do this side one first. So I'm going to line this up with this side, this ruler, line up with this side here. So line them up so they match. And I'm going to slide it over. And I'm only drawing between these 2 lines right here. Because remember, I drew those 2 lines to the vanishing point, so I only draw within these 2 lines. Those are parallel. Now to do the top, and I'm going to line up here, and I'm going to slide it back, and I'm going to draw straight across here. And I've got the top of the box, and I'm going to erase these lines. Alright, boys and girls, those are 2 boxes to the 1-point perspective to this vanishing point. I hope you had fun, and next week we're going to learn how to draw a house in 1-point perspective, and I will see you next time on Art Time with Mrs. Kime. Bye-bye.